Welcome to Buddy Banter Podcast, the podcast that ignites the flame of inspiration within you. In a world filled with noise and distractions, we invite you to join us in this sacred space, a sanctuary for your mind and soul. Here we embark on a journey of self-discovery, empowerment, and transformation. This episode is a stepping stone towards uncovering the incredible purpose that resides within us. Are you ready to awaken the extraordinary within yourself? To tap into your inner potential and embrace a life filled with meaning and impact? Then you, my friend, have come to the right place. So let's dive on in, explore the depths of our potential, and embark on this magnificent voyage together. All right, boys and girls. Can you all talk just to make sure we're good?
Yeah, we're doing good.
All right, it's recording. All right, so today's topic of conversation, Brownie and I want to talk about New Year resolutions, which nobody ever follows anyway, but we're going to ask and talk about it. I want to do a day in the life. I want to do some fun stuff on the podcast sometimes, like Would You Rather or a try not to laugh kind of thing that we talked about when we originally started the podcast. I want to talk about the member program that I've done. Sticky, you already put your 2 cents in there. Brownie put his 2 cents in it. I asked Ian this morning, and I looked at the Discord terms of service. It's iffy, so we will talk about it, and hopefully somebody is listening to the podcast and be like, either do it or don't do it. And then Ian wants to talk about the game High on Life, which he's been playing. We can actually watch a little preview on that as well. And then Sticky, did you have anything you wanted to talk about on your first appearance, or just be in the shadows?
Just explain my name.
Just explain the name. There you go. Explain the name. So we'll start with the New Year's resolution, which I don't have one. Nobody sticks to them anyway. The only New Year's resolution. What are New Year's resolutions that people normally go with? Either stop or slack on smoking or doing drugs, drinking. Or the most important one. What's the most important one that everybody says they're going to do? This year I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Lose weight.
Losing weight. Going to the gym. And who actually fucking goes to the gym? Besides Brownie. But Brownie, you've been going to the gym. It's not a New Year's resolution. It's not you starting out this year being like, I'm going to start going to the gym. So?
Yeah, well, when it comes to my turn, I'll explain it, but go on.
No, I don't have a New Year's resolution. So if you want to explain yours. I can say that, yeah, guys, I'm going to start going to the gym and I'm going to start drinking less beer. And at the end of the day, when I finish my shift, it's like, I'm going to go home and have some beers.
So I did a video a while ago, saying thank you and that lot for like Thanksgiving Day, which we don't celebrate in the UK. So started last year, I thought I'd do a yearly challenge, change my lifestyle, go to the gym, do something, because there is like a depression, suicides and all that lot, which I'm not really talking to at the moment. So, like I said, go to the gym twice a week, change my lifestyle, eat a bit more healthier. I joined a beard Facebook page, which is Beard in UK's Moustache Vein, Beard Manners, which I've talked about before. Met the lads down there, changed my whole lifestyle, literally, a lot more positive. Yeah, I have been losing a lot of weight. Some people have actually seen me lose it. I've seen it myself. Started last year, I was 86 kilos. Last month, I dropped down to 76 kilos. I was a waist 36, now I'm a waist 32. I have put a bit of weight on because of Christmas, which is just a normal thing. My trainer asked me, are you still coming back or are you having it off? And I said, I'm going to carry on. I've enjoyed it. I want to see. Everyone's saying they've seen the change in me. I don't see it because I pretty much look at myself all day. So that was another positive side. So I'm going to the gym. I am trying different healthy foods, which is also an improvement because of my illness. I do suffer with Crohn's disease and also colitis all my life. So there is a lot of improvements. I am trying to stick with it. Going to the gym twice a week, yeah, it's a bit of a journey because I've got to travel up towards Ian's way. It is an improvement, and I am enjoying it. And I don't think I want to change it or go back to my old ways.
So your New Year's resolution is just to it's to continue what you've been doing for 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
That
but
ain't a
again,
bad goal though.
no, it's a really good call. But like I said, most people a New Year's resolution is something that you want to change about yourself, you want to stop doing or start doing. You've been doing it already. You're making a great improvement by continuing it, and it's a good resolution to have. It's a good mindset and goal to have for yourself to continue doing what you were doing, and the fact that you join the Beard Matters and your attitude's changed as that is because you're in a welcoming environment. You're in an environment with people that you feel that you're friends with and you're comfortable with them. So that alone will change somebody's aspect of life and like I know
there's just so much positive in there.
There is, exactly, there is, and that's what I know you mentioned like the suicide part, which is not a topic that we're going to talk about because it touches close to home. So we're not going to talk about that. But being in a group that is positive and welcoming and inviting, it changes a lot into a person's aspects of life for sure. So yeah, it's to me it's a great resolution and great progress on continuing that. Just make sure every time you go there you wear your combo shirt and you show it off. And then Sticky, she wears hers at the fucking Dino's Pizzeria, so we're all good. Ian, where do you wear yours? What's your New Year's resolution?
You're gonna laugh because you hit both topics on the head. So I do currently as well. I have health issues. So I currently have diabetes type 2, which means I've got too much sugar in my blood, which I can reverse. On that, I also have high blood pressure, which is hereditary, which has come from my mum. So the doctors have advised that I should start the gym and drink less beer. So that is my plan, is to go to the gym. I'm already registered with a gym, so it's just I've never been yet. Sarah's used it more times than me. So
with you and Brownie being so close, why don't you go together?
I go to a private PT teacher.
Yeah,
instead of going to the gym. It's like
John's.
Ian lives 30 miles away, and people say, "Why do you travel 30 miles all the way up to go to the gym when we've got one down here?" Well, yeah. Oh, I can't be bothered today. I'll do it another time. And that lot, it's crap at the moment. If I'm traveling 30 miles to go to the gym and that lot, I'm dedicated to go to him. It gives me a motivation to actually do something. I'm not letting someone down who's going to train me. So
you can do motivation with each other though too. The days that you go to the gym, Brownie, reach out to him and say, "Hey, what'd you do today?" That's what me and my dad used to do. When he used to go to the gym and I wanted to go, he was my motivational.
Having an extra person is
motivate each other.
Yeah, very motivational. Going to the gym by yourself, Brownie, I understand you're going to the gym and you have a trainer there, but he's there to motivate you. Ian's got nobody to motivate him, right? Just himself to motivate him.
Ian's motivator.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I work different hours to John as well. So, I mean, I work 2 in the afternoon till 10 o'clock at night. So, John's already at the gym at 6 o'clock.
Sometimes all it takes is a text.
That's what I was going to say. A text.
Yeah, you're right.
A Discord message. That's all it is.
Seriously, it don't take much. You have somebody else holding you to your own.
Sticky is absent for so long, and then she comes in once and blows, boom, your mind's away.
I know. Starts giving commands off again, being bossy.
Because who's the boss again?
Brownie.
Okay, well, when we get this pay rise?
According to him, I am. So
Brownie's in charge of the server. Sticky's in charge of all the finances. I'm just the image. I'm the voice of the channel. So Ian, that's really good on you because it's a resolution. But again, like a lot of people will have that resolution to go to the gym because summer's coming. I want my summer body, or I want to be in good shape, or I want to have a six pack, or even women want to have six packs and muscles and look good. But you're actually doing it for your health, which is very important because
that's a good motivation.
Yeah, you have kids and everything, so you have being in your shoes, that would be a really good motivator to be like, you know what, fuck, I'm just gonna blast my tunes, work out, and I don't even need Brownie to send me a message. That's my motivator.
pretty much got no choice really, because like I said, I've got to try and do something. I've been a bit slack over the last 2 years when I found out. So, and obviously I can feel myself with the health issues. It's getting me down a little bit. So I try and keep it positive. I try and do more walking and stuff like that. But I think gym's the way it has to be.
Yeah.
Where's the nearest swimming baths? You now, Ian.
Huddersfield or Bradford.
Jesus. See, we used to have a swimming baths in Halifax, but they shut it down because
What?
God knows why. But they
Like
never reopened one. We had
swimming pool?
swimming baths. Yeah,
You called it a
a
swimming pool?
community
So-
swimming baths.
So what happened was COVID hit. Everybody went into lockdown, so they closed the pool or the swimming baths. They've not renovated it in over 30, 40 years, so it's very old. So they just let it get into a point of disrepair, so they just shut it down. We have a leisure centre here as well that's been closed down, and what they're planning on doing is they want to reopen the leisure centre but have a swimming pool in it as well.
Yeah, swimming
I
pools are
remember
fun
that
and all,
swimming
but
baths.
yeah, but that's a sure way to get sick for sure. You got all those random people swimming in there and just sick people, and yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of those there, but everybody's got their own, right?
I remember people jumping off that top diving board, breaking their necks. They literally, top diving board. It was a high board. I started up on one side, and run across the board and jump off, thinking out, aim for the pool. Didn't realise it's like when you jump off, they kept moving forward and actually land on the other side of the pool without even touching the water. That's how bad it was.
That would cause a liability for sure.
But the reason we're asking about swimming baths is like take your daughter swimming once a week. Something like that. That's a bit of a motivation as well.
Oh, even just like a park or something, just somewhere out and about that gets you and your kids moving. And
Yeah,
It's a good motivator.
we do. I did a bit of walking yesterday, but I think my foot's flared up a little bit, so I'm in a bit of pain today. So I walked into town yesterday.
Can't take my family for a walk.
So you need a
It's like
scooter
doing
for
the
Christmas.
marathon.
We're gonna get Ian a scooter for Christmas this year. Not one of those old people.
Turbocharge you.
Yeah, a two-wheel scooter.
no, like little kid scooter.
Well, motorized.
It's got to be
scooter.
little too.
Oh yeah, it's got to be little, right, Mila?
Yeah.
So, but the point that you made, Ian, I'm in the same boat. When I started my new job, which was like almost 2 years ago now, I joined the gym because there's a new gym that just opened in town, and it was 24 hours a day. With the hours that I was doing, I never knew when I was going to be able to go to the gym, or anything for that matter. So I signed up for the gym, and it's $28 a month. A year and a half ago, and I never went once, and I still pay for it. But I mean, I will at some point, Mila, later. I will at some point, but I understand the philosophy is you wanna do that, and your mindset's gonna be, you know what, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna do better, but I mean, there's also life too, right? You have a wife at home, you have a kid at home, you work from 2:00 in the afternoon till 10:00 at night. It's not always easy, but I recommend you go with it, especially for your health.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Sticky, what are you gonna do this year? Now that you're a married woman.
Well, it's funny. My goal is to be in here more because
There you go.
I miss being in here because you guys are stupid and crazy, and I miss it.
Brownie's stupid.
So you're welcome.
It would be nice to
Yeah,
have.
we need someone to take control of us.
Yay,
You're
we're
supposed to
live.
be in here a bit more. So
It would be nice to have you back, and Heather. Heather used to be a lot more active as well. She's a little bit more MIA now, and same with Tracy, and even Matthew and Christopher. They used to be active a little bit, but now they're all pretty much MIA. KK's never online anymore. She only comes like in the late evenings, which I understand her kids are growing up and this and that. But it would be nice to have more active people for sure. All the rest in the server.
Canadian Brits on.
Martin, Canadian Brit.
I
He's always on.
don't really hear him talk as much.
I talked to him the other day, private message, because we were playing a similar game, so we were giving each other pointers on it, and it was his birthday on the 3rd, so I wished him happy birthday. I guess I could have done that in the server, but you know what? He's what, 48 now? Yeah, he's a 48-year-old
Really?
guy with he's 48 years old. He's got a wife. He's got kids. He's got a job. So I don't know. Is he always like I can see because I'm pretty sure we're friends on Steam, so I can see when he's playing games, and he hasn't been
Oh, yeah,
that
same,
active.
yeah.
Last online 2 days ago. So
1 second here. Brownie, I just want you to know my husband is now standing behind me giving you compliments on your beard.
You could
Ian's
probably
got a-
see Ian's, but he's wearing a black shirt.
Ian's got a good one too. It's coming
Yeah,
along.
he's got one too. It's under his mic.
It's under his mic. Brownie does have an epic beard, though. He is a Viking. I've always fucking thought
You
Brownie
know.
was a Viking. Yeah. Yeah, he puts in a lot of work on his beard. Did I not remove you as a
I
friend?
think-
Takes a
I've
lot
even
of
got the-
maintenance as well.
I've even got the hat now.
Yeah, you have.
I will get it.
Beard Matters hat?
No.
It's- He's got a Viking hat that holds 2 beers.
Oh, yeah.
It is
Yeah.
I've seen
epic.
that, yeah. His lads got him that from work there.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
My husband just came in. He goes, "You look like an evil genius sitting here petting my cat in my big fancy chair." And he commented that I don't have a camera, so.
Well, Ian just got his not long ago as well.
It's the first time I've used it.
There's a guy that I had on Steam, a friend, not a friend, an acquaintance that I had on Steam. And I was playing Subsistence yesterday, and he messaged me. He's like, "Hey, you playing Subsistence?" I'm like, "Yeah." He says, "I'm playing." And then I didn't read the other messages until late after, and it's like, "Yeah," it says, I'll come kill your chickens. Just fucking let me play your game."
You barely hear you.
And
You actually have to have
He's
beer
got his
in there,
hat
though,
now.
right?
I ain't got any beer cans. I don't think we do any beer cans anymore.
yeah, they're beer cans.
So those are beer cans, though, right? Or are those part of the helmet?
The Pepsi cans. Sorry,
Oh,
ones
they're
I've
Pepsi
got.
cans. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, they're Pepsi.
It'd be interesting to try it. I'd try
Actually,
one
I
of
think it's
those.
supposed to go that way.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting to. I'd like to see you at a Viking festival going in with that and drinking like Diet Coke or something. Well, that's awesome. We all have somewhat of a small little New Year's resolution, except for Ian, which is you take the cake on that one. You win the prize on that one.
Yep.
I wanted to talk. I know, so. I talked to Sticky about it, and I talked to Brownie about it, and I talked to Ian about it this morning. Ian, I'm actually we'll talk about it later, but I was considering last night giving you access to the staff opinions because you've been a lot more active in the server than I don't want to talk shit about anybody else because, like I said, we all have a life, but you've been a voice to the channel a lot more lately, like since you've actually been in the server. So I felt like you should have been part of this conversation as well. So I will put it out on the podcast for anybody listening that have any information about this, because I'm not 100% sure. I did research the Discord terms of service this morning. As per what I read, it's not against the terms of service to do this, but there is a catch. So what I want to do is a member program, and I want to offer what I brought up to those Sticky and Brownie was $100 for each 20 members who join under your invite link. So members who join under your invite link are to contact ModMail and advise that they've joined under your invite link or reference. Once they do so, staff will forward the requirements for the new member, which is going to be through ModMail commands. Members who join under your invite link would have to adhere to the requirements, so they have to stay in the server for a minimum amount of time. And Brownie pointed out also this morning to have them active for like what I'd like to have active would be like a voice channel or like movie night, something where we can distinguish if it's a fake account or a real account. If members under your invite link leave prior to that time frame, the original member will be advised that they have the option to invite members up to 20 again, although the time frame would reset. So for example, if Ian were to invite 20 members, they have to stay in for, let's say, 6 months I'm just throwing numbers out. After which time the member would be given $100. After proving legal age, you can either get e-transfer, Steam cards, whatever way you want it. There's discrepancies to be played out a little bit in this because I'm Canadian and we all have different currencies. Sticky and I are the closest one in currencies, but you guys are way off in currencies. So there's some work to be done in that. If the minimum percentage amount or more leaves prior to that time frame, so it's not if you invite 20 members and one leaves, it resets your time frame. I was thinking about a percentage amount, so let's say like 5% of those members leave prior to the time frame. The date his or her member count is back up to 20 is the date the rewards restart. So if 5 members out of the 20 leave, then Ian has the option to either opt out completely of it and be like, whatever, I don't want to play with anymore, or re-invite another 5 members. At that point, that's the date when the 20 member count or the percentage count would be back up to what I thought. It would restart at that point. So if 2 months down the road, 5 members leave and you need to invite another 3 to meet your cap, well, 3 months down the road, your 6-month periods restarts for your reward kind of thing. Again, just fucking threw that all out last night after fucking having a few beers and taking a shower, and I'm like, how can we get people in the server? Like, what's a good way to get people in the server rather than me constantly recording, which might change as well. I'll get into that one later. So members that join have to respect all the server rules and regulations. If members get kicked or banned, it will act as if they left. If you have 40 members join your invite link, then double the cash and so on. So if you have 40 members join in, rather than get $100, you get $200. And it's all out of Brownie's paycheck. So Sticky, I'm going to need you to approve those forms whenever I send them over.
Mm-hmm.
Rewards are going to be given through Steam cards or e-transfer. Will depend on the age of the member. Under legal age in your country, you will given Steam cards will be issued, and above legal age, then you can choose whatever you want. The rewarding member would have to provide proof of age if they state they are above the legal age in their country of origin. Driver's license, ID, or something, just anything to prove. And I know it's Photoshop and this and that, but I mean, I'm pretty good at detective work, so we'll play it by ear, and it's trial and error. So the member program can be stopped or paused at any point in time for any new inquiries. If the member program is stopped or paused, the current participating members will not be affected. The reasoning behind that's what I told Ian prior to you joining Sticky and Brownie is if that's coming out of my pockets, it's $100. So if 5 people do the program, that's $500 out of my pocket. If 20 people do the program, that's a lot of fucking money out of my pocket. So I can pause or stop the program at any point in time. Go ahead.
That's why I said it affects you more than anybody.
Yeah. I don't mind spending the money to boost the server, but I don't want to spend $5,000 on it.
So how many people do I have to invite to get a new graphics card then?
Well, it depends how much a graphics card is in your in your area. I know the 4080 around here is about $1,600 Canadian. So that's $1,600. 1,600 divided by 100 is 16, and then let's do 16. Nope, not that. 16 times 20. You would have to invite 320 people. In my currency.
Challenge accepted.
If you invite 320 people in or however it adds up in your currency and those people are active and they stay within that time frame, I will gladly buy you a 40. Your tower doesn't even work. You can't even put a 4080 in there.
No, I'll have to buy a bigger tower to get it fitted.
Okay, so there you go. Challenge accepted. But before that, like I was telling, it was more. My idea was more for like new members. So like the guy that came in yesterday. Yeah. I know I made a joke about how long he's going to stay in the server, and we said end of the day he's still here. He's not going to talk. I really don't anticipate him talking. He wanted the ATV requirements for subsistence, which whatever is fine. We have so many members in the server that don't talk. But when you look up at servers and you see a server that has a member count of 5. You're not going to be inclined at joining that server, but the more people are in your server, the more it looks good to other people that want to join. So even if we have inactive members, whatever, if I can have them be in there. But for the program, I'll have to come up with something for either a voice channel or movie night or something. Movie night's hard because it's dependent on their time zone there, but so anyway, after that is just to require the creation of new mod mill commands. One would be the member program information. So anybody coming in that would be part of, I'm just going to use Ian as an example again. Like if Ian were to invite Brownie, Brownie would be sent this and it would say, welcome to Combo Headmine server. You've been invited by one of our great members under our member program. Please review the server rules and regulations and kindly comply to those. You're required to remain in the server for X amount of time, which is still undetermined, in order for the rewarding member, Ian, to be successful. If you leave, get kicked out, or banned from the server, the rewarding member participation can be affected. I didn't voice it as in it will be terminated or any of that. I wanted to be like, it can be affected, not it will be. You yourself can also be a rewarding member. Please inquire within MonMail to have the information sent to you. Thanks for being here. We look forward to your participation, which then I have the reward member information. So if Ian is the original guy, he invites Brownie. Brownie's like, well, I want to make some money too because I want to buy a 4080 video card that I'm never going to use to its potential because I play Minecraft all the time. Then I send, hello, thank you for your interest in our member rewards program. The program goes as follows. Create an invite link to the Combo Hivemind Discord server. Share the link with at least 20 of your friends. Advise your friends if they choose to join, they must contact MonMail and inform us that they have joined following your link. Once that is done, the member will be added to your member program list, which I would be making a list and monitoring. The join date, any server infractions, which gladly we have Dino that monitors that as well. The leave date, which we have Dino that monitors the join and leave date as well. And if all your invited members remain within the server for a specified amount of time, you will be awarded the specified amount in a specified way. Thank you for your time. If you have any further questions, contact MonMail and Brownie will be gladly to help you. I didn't say Brownie, but staff. So that's the whole gist of that. Now, prior to writing all that and sending it out in the staff opinions channel, I didn't look at the Discord terms of service, and it dawned in the back of my head that this may be not accepted. So, as per what I read everywhere on Discord, so the guy asked, are legit server invite rewards allowed? So how they voice this is me rewarding people to invite people in a sense. So it's kind of called a reward server. And then they said, are they against the Discord's terms of service? He says, I want to make an invite rewards in the Discord server I own for a game I play, but some people said it's not allowed and some said it's against Discord TOS. I don't know if it is, and I couldn't find the answer, so I decided to ask Reddit. Thanks for whatever. So this person answered, technically, as per the terms of service, it's not against the terms. It is allowed. However, they frequently, almost always lead to invite spam happening, which will result in sanctions against your server. So what that means is if Brownie or Ian is a stand-up person and he invites his friends, and then Brownie being one of his friends that he invites, he goes into one of the servers he's part of and he just spams everybody with my link, my server link, because he wants as many people as he wants, and he doesn't give a shit. That's the only issue that I can see. Somehow that would resort against sanctions being put on the server. Now, anybody watching this podcast that has information on it, I welcome you to comment down below and let us know if there is something that we're missing. But as per the Discord server terms of service, invite reward servers are servers that promise some form of perk, often financial, for inviting and getting other users to join said server. This is right from Discord. We strongly discourage this activity as it often results in spamming users with unsolicited messages. If it leads to spam or other form of abuse, we may take action, including removing the users and the server. Now, we're not talking about 1 million people here. We're talking about 20, 30, 40 people. So would Discord really have an issue and come up to us? And I'm pretty sure if they would have an issue, they would come up to me as a server owner and be like, listen, we have this problem. This is what's going on. We're not going to delete your server. We're not going to kick you out. We're not going to delete your account. We're going to kindly ask you to stop. I'm sure there's going to be some leniency, but at the same time, this is right from Discord. is we strongly discourage this activity, but it does not say that it goes against their terms of service. So, that being said, it's in the air. It's do we do it or do we don't do it?
I'll say look into it a bit more.
Look into what though? This is right from Discord. This is discord.com safety number tips against spam and hacking. Invite reward server. Like here, I'll share my screen. Share screen. Tips of spam. Go live. There you go. Straight from discord.com. Invite reward servers. It does not go against their terms of service. So what do you want me to look more into? Do you want me to contact Discord right away myself and be like, hey guys, this is what I want to do. I know your website says it's not against the terms of service and you discourage it, but this is what I want to do. One, get the answer that I'm looking for. Two, now I'm on their radar. Now they're going to start watching the server. Now they're going to have somebody watching the activity in the server because you know that they can do shit like that from in the back. So it clearly says, we strongly discourage this activity as it often results in spamming users with unsolicited messages. But at the same time, every server that I've ever been part of, you're not allowed to send links. The servers that you are part of, that you can send invite links, they don't give a shit. They don't care. But the only thing is you can't do is, look, Brownie, you got in trouble for it when you re-invited Wiggle from the RAF server. They sent you a message saying, don't send invites in our server. Just because they don't have a bot that controls that. Well, no, technically, because you sent it by DM. So we have a bot that controls it if you send it in a server. But since you sent it by DM, technically that didn't go against, well, it says it right here. Receiving unsolicited messages or ads is a bad experience for users. There are some examples of DM spam for both users and bots. Unsolicited messages and advertisement, mass server invites, multiple messages with the same content over a short period of time. So again, that you did a single server invite. You didn't go by sending that person a server invite to our server. You did not go against the terms of service of Discord. You went against the rules and regulations of the RAF server.
That person's server.
Exactly. We have the same rules and regulations in our server. I'm new here. Welcome. No spamming. No unsolicited advertising or promotion within the server or DMs without proper approval first. That is our rules. So if Ian's in the server and he messages Sticky and be like, hey, come join my server, he's not going against the Discord terms of service by doing that. He's going against our server rules by doing that. So my question again to you, Brownie, is what do you want me to look more into? As discord.com clearly says that we're not doing spam. We're not sending DMs. I'm not. The only thing that I'm doing is I'm paying this person to invite whoever he wants. Whether he invites friends, acquaintances, people he plays games with, or people from other servers. At that point, technically, I'm not breaking the Discord terms of service. I'm not breaking any rules. I'm not breaking their server rules. I'm the guy in the background. I'm not doing anything. The person, i.e., for example, Ian or Brownie or Sticky, the person that wants that $100, that's the person that is breaking any server rules at any point in time. So, as per Discord, it's not against the terms of service. Unless you're seeing something I'm not. Hacking, tag,
No, I'm not.
Bots are not bots.
I think it just.
Go on.
I think it just goes on how you ask people rather than spam.
Yeah. Obviously, you don't want to be a dick about it or just spam it, like you said. But again, it goes against the server rules. It's the specific. It's not Discord. It's the specific server that you're in. If Brownie got in trouble for doing that because he sent a server invite to a member that's in their server. which is not active. But he used to be in our server prior, which he was actually pretty active before. And I kicked him out when I joined my law enforcement side of my personal life, and along with a lot of people. And then when Brownie re-invited this person, those two only had one mutual server together. So it was obvious that since they only shared one mutual server, he sent an invite link from that server. Because otherwise than that, you can't contact people you're not friends with on Discord, or you don't have a mutual server with on Discord. So by doing so, that person, which shouldn't have done what he did, went to that other server and said, this guy just sent me an invite link to this, which is stupid because he still joined the server. So again, it's in my opinion, this is just going against server rules and regulations. If Ian were to come in my server and send a invite link to his server to Brownie, and then Brownie doesn't want it or doesn't like it, or Brownie being, or Sticky being community manager and head admin, and they're like, you can't do that, man, and he does it again, then, you know, he goes against our rules and regulations, not Discord. So, again, as per Discord, Brownie, a reward server, is not against the terms of service. It is only strongly discouraged because it often results in spamming users with unsolicited messages. I understand people would want to do that. We would have to make a rule that you're not allowed to do that. I was seeing it more as in, you've got 100 people on your Steam friends list. You're friends with them. You play games with them. You know, you invite those people. That's how I saw it. It wasn't, I wasn't seeing it as, and you guys pointed that out because I wasn't seeing it that way. I wasn't seeing it as a spamming kind of way. It does make sense, but we would have to make a rule that you're not allowed. And if the one occurrence that happens that you were spamming or sending unsolicited messages and we catch wind of it, you would be automatically terminated from the draw and maybe even kicked out of the server. Like I said, when I sent you guys the information last night, I did that within 5 minutes. Like I didn't spend all day thinking about it, and it was like I was in the shower and I was thinking about how to fucking, I know it's weird I was in the shower thinking about that, but I was in the shower and I'm like, how can we get more people in the server? Like there's got to be a way. And then when I got out, I cracked the beer and open, and within 5 minutes I came out with all that. I sent it to you guys for an opinion, not, and that's what I told you, Brownie, this morning. What I sent you guys, because you were asking, well, how long? What's the time frame? Like what's the rules? What's the regular? I don't know. It took me 5 minutes. I threw it out there and I'm like, what do you guys think? It's not set in stone. There's shit that has to be thought of and sorted out and worked out, and it's there. It's on your screen right there. Invite reward server. So, Brownie, what do you wish I research more, or I don't want to contact Discord about it. I don't need to contact Discord about it.
I just don't want it, you know, where it's going to affect your server, where it comes to like a bad side, where you end up losing the server. Everything you've actually worked to put into this Discord server. I just don't want anything.
But it's like I said.
Like, yeah, you've looked into it now. Like, yeah, there is ways you can do it in that lot. But the fact is, like you said, you don't want someone to start spamming it in other servers in that lot, where it'll end up coming back towards you. Like, oh, he's paying me to start spamming his server to other people and all that lot. Offense stuff.
See, you can't use that line because I'm not paying anybody to spam anything, and that's why we're talking about it. We should probably just have a staff discussion about this, all these details afterwards, rather than just on the podcast. But that's why all of this has to be detailed out. You are not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do this. What you can do is this, and then you are eligible. It's every contest in the world has rules and regulations that you have to abide by. Now, if I'm telling you, Brownie, invite 20 of your friends, I'll give you $100. No rules, no regulations, nothing. You won't give a shit. You're going to go after absolutely anybody you can find so you can get $100. And you're going to do it as much as you can so you get that 4080 graphics card, and you don't care about the rest. But when there's actually rules and regulations, and in today's society, we're talking about like kids, 15, 16, 17-year-old. It's all kids everywhere on the servers. You know, if you can get $100 on your Steam account just for inviting 20 of your friends, you're going to do it. But you have to understand that if you don't follow those rules, you're not going to get it. So people are more inclined to follow the rules and the regulations and what's detailed out on that. Otherwise than that, then you're doing it for nothing. It's like if you put a brand new car in front of my face, let's go with a Porsche. You put a Porsche in front of my face and be like, Combo, there's a Porsche right there. It's brand new. It's yours. Gonna sign the paperwork. The title's yours. All you gotta do, don't drink beer for a year. Don't drink beer. Well, I don't know, man. Do I want to stop drinking beer for a year? Because I enjoy beer. So do I want to stop drinking beer for a year? But if I do, I get a brand new Porsche. There's something for you to work towards. You want $100? You can't do this. You got to do this. There's, like I said, we have to talk about it. Off the podcast. I just wanted to bring it up to the podcast so that if anybody's listening and has any information, please feel free to let us know. As per Discord, invite reward servers are not against the terms of service. They are only strongly discouraged because of spamming. So,
right. Next question.
Yeah. So
move on.
Yeah, we'll continue this afterwards and sort it out completely. But I think I want to pursue this. If it's not against the Discord terms of service, I think I want to pursue this. I just got to rework all the wording and all that, which I'm pretty good at to begin with. Okay, let me stop. Not streaming. Yeah. There you go. Perfect. Okay, next topic of conversation was for Ian to talk about.
High on life.
High on life.
So
we are all high on life. So let me actually put my Steam account up. High on life. Ooh, it's a pricey one. Okay, we're going to share Steam. And click that. Don't look at my birthday. I know I'm old. All right, there is High on Life. Ian, go right ahead.
Right. So it is a very fun game to play. Very quirky. Definitely not for kids with the sense of humour, the adult in it, as you can see there.
Yeah.
Perfect example. Perfect example. It goes.
Time, yeah.
Yeah. Fun game. Very, very short. You can complete it within, I think, 10 hours. It could do with being a bit longer. It is very pricey for the game.
Yeah, so what's the purpose of the game? Like Canadian right now, I'm looking at $52 Canadian for just a game. That's for a game, that's very pricey.
Yeah. So the whole storyline behind the game is that thing there is called Garmantrus, and he is taking humans and putting them into like a massive vape, and they're literally smoking humans for a high. They're using this as drugs.
Okay.
You and your
Ian Freeze?
a guy.
Everything was frozen for a bit there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So, like I said, you and your sister get transported to an alien world, and then you meet a bounty hunter who's got no legs, and he takes over your front room, and then you start killing members of this cult that are taking the humans. And that's the storyline, really. It were a fun game to play. There's not much to it, to be fair. It could have been done with longer. But I'd probably wait until it's cheaper if you fancy just a quick fun, something to mess around with if you're bored. If you've got a couple of hours spare, then it's down one of them lines.
Sticky wants the game. Sticky?
I actually have had that in my wish list for a little while.
Yeah. For what purpose? Like, what brought your attention to this game?
It looks quirky, and just I like short games sometimes, but like he said, I wish it was. That's one of the things that have held me off on it is how short it is for how much it is.
For how much it is, like it's super expensive. Like I've never paid that much.
So Yeah. So to get a game that, you know, you're going to beat within 10 hours,
Yeah.
but to pay so much for,
Yeah.
that's the only thing that's put me off. And I'm a sale shopper. So
Yeah.
it's been in my wish list for if it ever goes on sale. So
Well, you can get, so if for me, Canadian dollars, I don't see your guys' prices, but High on Life, the game alone is $51.99. But if you buy it with the DLC, then you got the game and the DLC, which is $47. If I do it by themselves, I get,
Yeah, I'm trying to work that out. How does that work out cheaper?
well, I don't know. It doesn't, because they're giving you a deal. It's 34% off, so $19.49. So it would be $71.48 if I bought the game and the DLC separate. But I'm saving like $30 if I buy the combo, the bundle info, right? So it's, I don't know, like you said, man, it's expensive for the short amount of time that you get to play the game.
Yeah.
for
Nice.
US, it's $39.99. So you're basically paying $40 for a game that you're going to beat in 10 hours.
Do you have,
Like, yeah, it's going to be funny while
Do you
you
have-
do it, but
Sticky, do you have a bundle like 34% off
Yeah.
like I do?
But-
Okay.
yeah, it lowers it down to $36.28.
36.28 American. So there you go.
So I mean,
So
it does
high on the
lower
lot.
it, but it's
Yeah,
High on
something
life
that I would
and-
probably buy if it was a bit cheaper.
like $10.
Yeah, 10, 15
Yeah.
in that range. I think I would consider it a lot more because right now it's just too high for me. Though it does, in my mind, look like a fun, goofy. I just wanted to take some rage out on the world and have some laughs. You know?
It does look fun and goofy.
It
like you
is.
said, yeah. But
It is. The DLC is to do with knifey. Is one of the weapons you get. It's a knife, and all the guns have different characters. They all have different style of
Personalities.
playing. They do. Knifey, he just wants to kill. He just likes killing, and he gets off on because when you kill a boss, you have to take a part off the body to claim your bounty, and he gets off on it. But as
I like
you can
how
see
you're
there,
trying to like censor yourself.
it's
kind of funny.
the video the video that's showing now, that's High on a Knife. That's the DLC. Now the boss in that was harder than the actual game itself, which I couldn't work out why that would be the case. But yeah, it is. It's very fun. It was a very fun game to play, but very, very short for the money. Yeah.
So you paid full price for it?
No, I think I got it on deal. I think I only paid 25 quid for it, and I got the DLC with it as well.
Okay, so hold on. Let's go at 25 because I don't know my currencies right off the top of my head. Canadian.
No, I'm not on.
Let's go 25. That's still 42.50. 42.50 Canadian, and US dollars 31.80 US. So it's
So, I
pretty
mean,
much
it would have been cheaper, but
not by much, because you said how much is yours with the
Not by
deal.
much.
It's $36. You're saving $4 or $5.
Yeah.
So
like 3.
yeah.
I mean, there is Easter eggs and stuff in there. There's loot cases that you can collect and cards. So there is other stuff you can look round for. Each map has a certain amount of cases that you have to look for. But like I said, the maps they're not massive.
So it's
See, with new games coming out these days, it's going to cost around 50 to 70 odd pound. It's not like what they used to be.
Yeah.
yeah, they're getting more and more expensive for starts to seem less and less content in them. It's unfortunate.
Do you
I
know
think-
what really sorry.
Yeah, that game I know.
Do you know
that
which game has really done better? Yeah. Do you know which game has done better for Modern Warfare 3 so far? Lethal Company.
Lethal Company
It
actually
has done
has
a lot better.
It's been very popular lately. Yeah, But did you guys see the video that I shared from Markiplier on the server?
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
so
yes,
much
that was
more
fun.
about the game that we thought. Like, we thought we were just, all three of us were running in there. Having the one guy in the trailer, he can disable the turrets. He can tell you everything where the gear is.
Sticky's jump! Sticky's jump!
Sticky's jump?
She can stay in the trailer.
Yeah.
Sticky's job. She can
Sticky's
stay in the
job,
trailer.
yeah. Sticky always stays in the trailer. Well,
Hey, I got a little better.
yeah, but hold on. Now it's Brownie. Brownie took over your job because every goddamn time we play Phasmo and one of us has to go in the trailer, we turn and look in the trailer. Who's in the trailer? Again, Brownie's just
See,
standing there
I'm
in the
sorry.
trailer.
Jump,
And it's always got
jump,
an
It's an
excuse.
important job. It's an important job, and you know it.
You know what? The other day, one of the recordings that I think the recording that I just uploaded yesterday from Phasmo, he was in the trailer looking at shit, whatever. Then he left the trailer, and then I was like, you know what, guys, I'm gonna go in the trailer. I'm gonna go look at the camera for Gorbies. And Brownie just had the biggest argument. Like, no, you're not going in the trailer. You don't need to go in there. You're not gonna find Gorbies. It's not gonna work, and this and that. And I'm like, oh yeah, just because I want to go in the trailer this one time and fucking take a break from the game, I get in total shit for it. Meanwhile, you're always in there looking at the fucking Gorbies. It was like, fuck you, man. I'm going in there.
It's
Like,
my domain and mine alone.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've been
need to be on
MIA.
it. Play it.
Seen,
What
on
Ian
Lethal
said.
Company, have you actually seen some of the mods for it?
We've
We've been playing it. We've been playing it like normal, and it's been hard. But people have been downloading mods for this game, which has been harder. Like, we've been talking in Discord, where I said, "Oh, it'd be best if we talk in the actual in game." And one of the mods is called Skin Crawler. So if you're talking in game, it copies your voice. So when you die, it literally mimics your voice as you're going round.
I have seen.
Oh, that's
I have
creepy.
seen Markiplier uploaded a video, but I haven't watched it. But it is Lethal Company, and it says now we have mods or something. So I should probably watch it. But I don't know. We've got to.
I actually still need to. I still need to get that game. So actually, I'm behind.
How much is it now?
We died so many times. It was
$9.99.
hilarious.
It's 12.
Even
A lot
my
of it was
neighbours
calling.
Even my neighbours complained about the noise.
Really?
I was.
That's the
they were
fun thing
laughing
about
so
living
much.
in the middle of nowhere.
Nobody complained about my noise, and I think I was the one that screamed the most. But now that I know that there's so much more, now that I know that there's so much more about the game, it's like we went in there blind. We did not know what we were doing, what to expect, and like the first door we found, like all three of us go in there, and within like 10 seconds we're all dead. Like we did not know anything, and the problem with that is we didn't try to learn anything either. It was just in my mindset, it was you're going in, you land, you're going in there, and even when we got to the fucking. We had gear. We had gear to sell when we got to the store at the end, and when our quota was due. We didn't know we had to throw all the quota. We just rang the bell, ding, 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 and then we all died because we pissed off whatever creature was in there. We didn't know we had to put our gear on there, then ring the bell and walk away and just don't die. And we were like, ding, 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 like in Phasmo there, ding, 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 ding. Come on, there's got to be somebody here, and then we're all fucking dead. So now that we know, we should probably get back into it at some point and play another
What
game.
the downside to that game was that you had to go to the console and literally type out the stuff where you what you wanted, what you want to buy, which moon you wanted to visit. That was a bit of a pain in the ass.
Yes and no.
It's meant to be.
If you
It's kind of the point. It's meant to be that way.
Yeah, and if you watch the video of Markiplier that I shared, the person in the bus or spaceship or whatever it is has, with that portal, has control. He sees the map. He can turn off the turrets. It's meant to have, it's like Sticky said, it's meant to have those codes and commands. Otherwise than that, what do you do?
You're supposed to have a van mom. You're meant to have a van mom that sits there and controls all the doors and the air and the turrets.
Yeah,
You're supposed to have someone there.
Sticky, this is not Phasmo.
AKA Sticky Fingers.
Yeah, but Sticky, this is not Phasmo, okay? What's your argument for Phasmo?
It's scary.
Try playing
That's
in
my
VR.
argument. No, I would collapse. I would just fall on the floor, roll in a ball, and just no.
It's not scary.
You hear a lot more in VR.
Hold on.
It's not. I'm just a chicken.
Here, let's put
Better.
it this way. When I started playing Phasmo, I started playing with Heather, Christopher, and I think Matthew was in there too. And we had that 5-minute grace period, and Phasmo had just come out. So within that 5-minute grace period, you know that the ghost can't. He can interact and do ghost events and shit like that, but he will not like hunt or do any kind of problems. After that 5-minute grace period was done, we were all outside the door and not one of us was going in. We were terrified as hell. And I understand you, Sticky, because I was the guy in the trailer. I don't have recording of those. I don't think so. I might actually. But I was the guy in the trailer because I was not going back in that house. I faced my fear and I got over it once I played Phasmo by myself.
got better. I got better. I
But
do go inside.
Yeah, but
I do
hold on.
things.
Hold on. You still have a cushion because you're in the trailer knowing that there's other people in the house discovering the ghost and this and that. I beat my fear of the game when I played by myself. When I knew that there's nobody doing the work for me, I had to go in there and do the work myself. So maybe just play by yourself and let us see what you're doing so we can laugh.
I have done that.
When we go in,
Well, then
when
there
we
you go.
go
You
in now,
should-
it's
I
like, come
also-
on, give
I
us
died a
your
lot.
best shot, mate. 'Cause every time we go in, we're just like, come on, give us your best shot. Where are you?
Yeah, pretty much it at this point. It's like, whatever. But at the same time, we do a lot of, there's just a challenge. And just the challenge alone, it doesn't matter if you die. It doesn't matter anything. We're just going in there fearless because whatever, go ahead, do your worst. We're not losing anything out of it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't really affect you in any way.
Exactly. It's not like, yeah, okay, I just died and I lost all my shit. And then we play another game and I add, $3,000 of equipment, and we play another game and I lose all my shit again because I died again. Not only did I just lose $3,000 of equipment, I got to rebuy all that equipment, and because I died, I get nothing. So the challenge.
And that was another good reason for me to be a van mom, was because I bought all the equipment and I stayed in the van and I didn't die.
Yeah, but it's not fair though. I mean, if we're going in there and at the difficulty that I have, if we all go in there on a regular game, we would come out with maybe $1,500-$1,600 and XP. By you staying in the trailer, you get the same fucking amount for doing nothing. I understand sometimes.
Do things.
I understand sometimes
I do
it's good to
stuff.
hold on. I understand sometimes it's good to have somebody look at the cameras and watch the sanity monitor and this and that. But even with my settings, there's no sanity monitor. There's no activity monitor. All you're doing is watching one camera. That, like, Brownie always goes in with one camera, so he knows right away if we've got Gorbies. The only thing you're watching is the dots machine if it's a Goryo, and that's the only ghost that you can detect from the trailer.
See,
So,
and if I were to play with you guys on that difficulty, I would have to suck it up and go inside.
well, it's a hard difficulty, but yeah, there's not much of a choice. But
Well, there wouldn't be much. That's what I mean. There wouldn't be much of a choice. I'd have to go inside, or I wouldn't be helping.
there you go. You'd face your fears then.
You'd alternate it. One person stay in the van at a different every time we'd play a different game.
It's good sometimes because it does keep your sanity up as well if you have like a fast draining sanity and it's a team thing. So there's goods and bads, but like sometimes you need that extra person in there to help. Like if we're doing, for example, the high school or the asylum, you don't want somebody in that trailer.
You don't want someone in the van.
Exactly. If you're doing Tanglewood Drive,
I
okay, whatever.
agree. I agree. I know when it's okay. And I know when I just gotta suck it up and do my job.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, what is it? You die. So what? You come back to life.
Every time. Every
I think- time. No, it's Ian now. No, yeah.
That was Ian?
Yeah, the ghosts,
Yeah.
all the ghosts in Phasmo, they kind of have a soft
thing.
touch. Yeah, a feeling for him. Yeah. he
That's
Either
good.
that or he's
I
done
didn't
something.
want to be their favorite anymore.
I die a lot too.
Well,
Though.
that's
I
me.
died a lot. But yeah. All right. Well, on the last topic.
I was just having flashbacks to that one game where I had enough confidence to go in, and then I started to hunt, and I hid in that closet, and I should have been safe. I was sitting in there in the dark, and
Yeah.
that sucker opened the door and killed me.
Yeah, I was a
Just
Diogen
say
that
come out
day.
yet.
Yeah, Sticky was terrified in Tanglewood Drive. I remember that one because I was hiding. You
Uh-huh.
were hiding in the closet going to the living room, and I was
By the
hiding in the
door.
closet. Yeah, yeah. So as you go in, on the left-hand side, you have bedroom, bathroom, closet,
Yep.
bedroom. You were in the closet going down the hallway, and I was in the closet next to the bedroom, in between the two bedroom, bathroom. And I remember you dying,
And that's
and I'm
where
like, but you were hiding.
well the ghost walked past you guys and came for me.
Yeah,
I was so mad.
I was a Diogen.
The
So
fact is,
mad.
the fact is, we've been playing it so much now. Sometimes we don't even need the equipment because we can actually figure out the ghost who it is, can't we? You know, by where it's walking, where it's moving stuff.
That's why I gave you
It's
guys.
just
Oh,
so
yeah.
much. It's get.
That's why I gave you guys that cheat sheet with all the information. That's why I spent the hours to die to discover those ghosts and have that information to give to you guys and be like, because listen, we tried the no evidence run. Remember? How well did that go?
Yeah. Terrible. It was hard, but the fact is, it was a challenge.
It was a challenge, but
Eh.
I think I recorded for about half an hour of it, and within half an hour of going in and trying to discover the ghost types with a actual no evidence run, I stopped recording because we never got it right. Not once did we get it right.
When we start getting it right.
Well, yeah, we ended up finishing
After
the
the-
challenge, but still, it's just it goes to show how much. Like, look at the challenge we did yesterday. How long was that recording? 25 minutes, I think. That's the fastest we've ever done all 3 challenges within 25 minutes because we went in, we dropped the equipment. The ghost was like, "Oh, here's dots, here's UV, here's EMF5. Okay, we're out. That's it. Leave." So it's
What I could really ask for the developers, you know, in that game of ours is write his names on the T-shirt. But we're not. Oh, who are you? Who are you? Can you just what are you picking up? Instead of having small maps, bring some more larger maps. You know, same size as the asylum or the school or something. You know, make it more interesting.
Yeah, but they're working on the lighthouse. They just announced it. We talked about it yesterday. The lighthouse is coming out. And the names, I do agree the names. That's why I changed my character to a female. That way you guys know it's me. You guys just need to change your characters as well. But they did say as well, hold on, I'm going to pull it up because I know we read that yesterday. Roadmap, conclusion, object, point, hope is the new map. The farmhouse, they're going to do rework. So version 0.9, nope, version 1.0, new optionals.
You have so
nope.
much hair on you.
Version 0.11 will have new player models and new player animations. So we're going to have new models. We're only allowed 4 people per game anyway. I guarantee you there's going to be 4 different models that we can play. Or 3 because it's technically always been just us 3 that plays the challenge anyway. So just change your character model. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a name on it, like we have our number, or just know the number. My number is 1,429. I think Ian was 1.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I was just saying.
You don't want people up to someone's arm going, right, you're not him. Okay, we're to the next one. No, you're not him.
Change your character. How often do you guys see me in the game and be like, I don't know if that's Ian or Combo? You know it's me. Finest looking girl there is.
Until Sticky comes back.
Until Sticky comes back at some point in time, yeah.
If.
She will at some point in time. We'll need somebody in the trailer at some point. So, Sticky, you want to explain how your name came about? You've explained it to me before.
Yeah. So when I first started playing games, I had no idea what to make my gamer tag because I had no idea what I was doing. I was like 12, you know, so I decided to go to a random name generator and just click the button until I saw something that I thought was funny. And it came across to Sticky Fingers McGee. So the full name is Sticky Fingers McGee.
That's why I always say that, McGee.
So after a while, I just knocked the McGee part off because I don't know. So now I just get questions of why I'm called Sticky Fingers. and I've just accepted my fate, and I feel like I'm too far down the rabbit hole to change it now because everybody knows me as that.
So, moral of
So
the
if I were
story,
to be like,
anybody,
I'm Sticky Fingers.
yeah, so anybody that's part of the server or joining the server in the future, Sticky is not a thief. She does not steal.
I am not. I promise.
So she says. I'll still never invite her
Yeah.
to the house.
Partner in crime for that.
So there you go, boys. The understanding of Sticky Fingers. So we know
Yeah.
everybody's name.
A horrible choice of random name generator on my part, but whatever.
I
Could be
mean,
worse.
it could be a lot worse.
It could have been. You're right.
We've got a girl
You're
in
right.
the server. Her name's Lady in the Red Dress. Like, it could be worse.
That is my sister. That is my sister.
I know. She's never active, so yeah, Lady in the Red Dress.
No.
Hold on. We've got Crazy Old Mountain Lady. She never said anything in the server. She's in there. It could be worse. We got Batman Gaming. Well, that's my buddy, but... We got KK. I mean, that's a weird name. Sticky Fingers is way better than that. Everybody has their understanding why their name is. Brownie, why did you add the NIE or IE? Because your last name is Brown. So why did you go with Brownie? Was it that one night you were playing and you ate some brownies that had some stuff in it, and you were like, well, might as well?
No, it's just everyone called me as a nickname, and that's how I did it. That's how I thought it was spelled, IE, but apparently it's with a Y. So I just stuck with IE instead.
No, Brownie is
So,
with an IE.
I just think of the little brownie dessert.
Well,
that's what I meant. Brownie
always,
was like
the,
hot in there.
well, it's always like like you got the Boy Scouts when you had the girls, which were called the Brownies as well.
Oh,
So that's
yeah.
that's another reason I thought Brownie, IE.
Well, there you go, boys and girls. We know the story behind everyone.
But like you're saying, names as well, like Lady in the Red Dress. I've got a friend on Discord. She was saying she was talking to some lass that she's known for a long time. Been speaking for a while, ends up turning out to be a guy. Even though she's been showing pictures of her as a woman. The next minute it turns out to be a bloke. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, well, we're in 2024. There's a lot of that going around. A lot more than we should probably have, to be honest. So never trust anything online unless you clearly see. All three of us are men. She sounds like a woman. We don't know for sure.
You've seen me.
I've seen pictures of you. I've never seen you in person. I've never seen a video of you.
Whose fault is that?
Okay, hold on. I do have you on Facebook. I'll give you that credit. But not to say that you've got something downstairs that we don't know about. Maybe your husband swings both ways. We do live in 2024, so
It's okay. In the pasture, as he was doing our I do's, he may have messed up my husband's side of it and said wife. So he's not my husband.
See,
he's my wife.
If I actually would have went to your wedding and I heard that, I would have laughed so fucking hard.
Oh, I did. I could not contain it. I looked over at him. I said, "Did you really just say that?" He goes, "Yep." And I'm like, "Ha, you're my wife."
There you go. We know who wears the pants.
Hi,
in the
wife.
You'll
house.
have to put the McGee back on.
Yeah.
He responded. He came into the room.
He heard his name.
What?
Tell him to go to the kitchen,
Yeah,
make
you're
you a
my wife.
sandwich.
He already made me a sandwich. We had that was our
okay.
breakfast. He made me an egg sandwich.
There you go. He is the wife.
He
then.
makes good sandwiches.
So now, Sticky, you got to go out and fix the lawnmower.
No, that is definitely his territory as well. He's in a hold on, let me say this correctly. Antique gardening equipment.
Yeah, I've seen
Club.
some of the shit you share. So he's both the wife and the husband then.
Yeah.
So, what are you?
I don't know. I'm here.
You're gonna have to put the
I just-
McGee back on. That's what you're gonna have to do.
You just do like Phasmo. You
he
sit
just-
in the house.
Yeah, he just brought over his Gravely Gazette.
Go on.
It's a magazine
Okay.
for lawnmowers.
I mean, to each our own.
Sorry, gardening equipment.
Some men look
I
at
am
Playboys.
not supposed to call them lawnmowers.
Some men look at Playboys. Some men look at lawnmowers. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That is true.
that's how you know you're gay. Good times. Good times. Good times.
You don't need to know why they're laughing. It's okay.
So, anything else you guys want to add to the first podcast of 2024?
Be better. No matter what gets thrown at you, don't see it as a problem. See it as a challenge and take it head on.
Let the fun begin.
Let the fun begin. I'm going to go with that one. Let the fun begin.
Gotcha.
Yeah.